Hello. Welcome everyone, it's Friday. That's right, we're here, it's Friday, we're here. Look at the city, what is this? What is this place? Does anyone know where this is? This appears to be some kind of rooftop pool. Perhaps in a place. My internet is not working. Maybe I gotta turn off the VPN. Let's see, what is this? What is this? Panama City. Panama. Let's see, skyscraper skyline. Wow. Welcome Stream Element, welcome Tub of Insects, welcome Old Man Diabetes, welcome Duck, welcome Foley, and JD. Did I eat a cookie recently? I have not. I have not eaten one. I just drew it because I didn't know what to draw. This is a common thing. When I draw stuff on Sunday, I'm just like, I'm just gonna draw some stuff, you know? And then I do. Eat one now? I don't have one though. I mean, they do have cookies in the office, but I feel like usually, I don't know, like I'm not too hungry. Like, you know, I'll have some yogurt, I'll have some oatmeal, some overnight oats, I mean. And then like, you know, yeah, I eat the lunch, and then it's like the lunch is filling enough. I feel like if I ate that and a cookie, I'd be like too full, you know? Anyone else get that feeling? Well, look at this one. Doesn't it look like he's like eating the cookie like on the pool, on the edge of the water right here? That's cool. Let's keep it like this. Actually, what if we make this larger? Like this. What the new version of broadcasts? I don't know. You guys update your software? I don't. I probably should, but I don't. Anyway, today, okay, we're gonna start up on together. As I know, compared to when the demo came out, no one plays on together anymore. Okay, but that's fine. I'll leave it open. Just because that's a thing I can do. Because it costs money. You know, when you have like a free game, like a free demo, everyone's like, oh, it's free, I'm gonna download it. When it costs $10, it's like, oh, I don't know about this. Is it really worth $10? I don't know if it is. This is the thing. I thought the demo was cool. I feel like the full version doesn't have too much new stuff. Too much new stuff that's like interesting enough, you know? For what is essentially a game you leave on in the background. Like, what else could they even add? I don't know. We'll never know. Bake one now? I will not. I will simply refuse to. Alright, where am I gonna sit today? What if today we sit over here and then I listen to music? They should add a kickflip animation. They would never. That's too much effort. Wait, you know, let's not sit here. Yeah, let's sit like... Oh, I've fallen. I've fallen. Help everyone, I've fallen. I've fallen. Everyone who's here is like, oh man, when is he gonna get to the music? When is he, so I can listen? When is he gonna show us the music he made off stream? I can't wait to hear the new music. And he's just delaying it by doing this stuff. They should put some chairs here. What are they doing? It's so empty. You know, I guess we'll just sit here. I will sit right here. They should put Wolfie's nonograms. They would never, because they're simply just cowards. They don't know what they're doing. I'm just kidding. I'm sure the development team is cool. Anyway, we got this here. Alright, let me show you all the music, okay? I've learned some things. I've learned about single channel echo. Y'all know about that one? It's a thing. It's a new thing. Everyone should know about single channel echo. Okay, so let's see. We're opening this up. And then what? And then we check out the song data. Load, here we go, we got the new data. Okay, if you'll recall, we're gonna go over the songs we made last time, okay? Lose 78 minutes of unsaved work. What did I do? Hold on. What did I do? What did I saved this, right? What is this? What is this? Is this the most recent one I made? Wait, hold on. What is this? 78 minutes of unused music? I don't think so. I think this is something else. Anyway, yes, I guess I will lose many minutes of music. So I think on stream last time, here we made this one. Yes. I remember when I was making this, I was like, this sounds pretty good. And then afterward, I'm like, I don't know about this. It's like alright. It's got some stuff going on. It has a melody though, that's the thing. That's the important part. I gotta get better at making melodies. Anyway, we also have this one. We ended the stream making this one. And I was like, I don't know about this one. How's the volume, by the way? Welcome, Namington. It's like kind of melancholic, right? It's got some anime vibes. It's using the Royal Road progression. Pretty long one, right? It goes. It continues to go. Welcome, Brainzat, my favorite 8-bit music artist? I don't think that's true. Surely, there's other ones. Anyway, but that's it. That's the one we made on stream. And then as far as stuff I made off stream, here's what I learned. Single channel echo. This one I think sounds nice. Oh my god. Listen to all these notes. It's echoing. The fancy technique you can add to your chiptune music. A manual echo effect. That effect does not exist normally. And here's what I'm doing basically. We have two instruments, okay? We have one instrument that has a very short decay, right? It decays very fast. Then we have a second instrument. This one is the same decay, but lower volume. You'll note the previous one had volume of 8. And this one has volume 4. Right? And you're like, whoa, there's so many notes here. Surely you're not playing all these notes, right? You're right. I guess we are playing them. But basically, we play a note. You'll notice instrument 2 is the main... What the? They changed the image on me? Instrument 2 is the main lead instrument. And then every, like, you wait 2... What are these called? 2 times? two notes, I guess? Two rhythmic phrases? I don't know. This isn't a phrase. You wait 2, and then you repeat it, okay? You skip 2, then you do the same one. Measures, no. Like a measure would be like this, right? It'd be this. I actually don't know. Is a measure, is this entire thing one measure? Or is half of this one measure? I think it's been mentioned that in chiptunes, each one, they're not in chiptunes, in each one of these in tracker software, usually one of these corresponds to a 16th note. So this would be one measure. This entire thing, I guess, would be one measure. Anyway, but you wait 2 and then you repeat the same note at the lower volume. You do the same thing with the E. You wait 2, you play this one, the G goes there, and then, you know, then you got a 2 playing here, and then it repeats there. Welcome, Marco. It depends on the music. Most commonly 1 page. I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. But But this one, it's chill. You know, you could imagine this music playing somewhere, right? Where specifically, I don't know. Somewhere. Music, can I increase the volume here? Sound channel, no. Ooh, you could even mute specific sound channels. But I really only have this one channel. That's right, it's single channel echo. And then the noise is simply a very basic drum beat using a hi-hat and a snare. They do define the tempo though, so they would be 16th note. Yeah, that's okay, so that is true. That is what I assumed, and I'm correct in assuming this. Anyway, as far as stuff I'm gonna do today, I don't know. See, I'm streaming like more music stuff because like I don't know what else I'm doing. It's like I don't really have any game ideas, you know. Gaming, I don't know. Gaming, that's old. Oh wait, I never even posted the invite code for the lobby. But that's the thing. If I did post it, no one would join anyway, because this game is dead. This game literally is, I guess, is more alive than web fishing. And I only post this in case anyone happens to want to join. On together lobby. You should go into a deep meditation until you get a spark of inspiration. No, it's gotta be music, right? I gotta be inspired by music. That's the new thing. 2026, the year of music. And then everyone who followed for game dev will be like, what is this? I thought he was streaming, I thought he was making games, now he's making music? Can't believe this. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna learn music because I think it's cool. What if we put Wolfie in the sensory deprivation tank? I don't think you should. What the? There's a debugger. Alright, we're gonna make some new songs. But however, what if instead of making a totally new song, I simply just copied an existing popular song so I can learn how they make a melody. Right? And then everyone can be like, whoa, I know that song. You made it chiptunes. Now, the Littleroot Town of Pokemon, I think, is one of the best Pokemon songs. And I'm like, what if I just made this? What if I simply just copied Littleroot Town sheet music and made it in LSDj? And then I can be like, oh, okay, this is how they do the ostinatos. This is how they do their notes and stuff like this, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Who is this? Piano intermediate, piano beginner. Okay, beginner. None of this intermediate stuff. We're beginners. The thing is, I don't really know how to read sheet music, so I guess I'll also learn. So I remember. There's face, right? F-A-C-E. So this here's F, this is A, this is C, this is E, and then the E, G, B, D, F, right? And then if it goes above, well, then it's simply this, it's simply another E, right? And then if there's two lines, then it's G in the octave above, right? But then like this stuff, it's like triplets, this stuff is like a quarter note, what is this, an eighth note of some kind? You got some... No, this is a 16th. This is a 16th note. This is 8th notes. This is a dotted quarter note, which means it's 1.5 times mult. The length is multiplied by 1.5. 16th note, you got a rest. You got one of these things. If you're planning to learn sheet music for theory, I recommend a site called Teoria. Exercises for reading and a lot of basic theory. There's a key signature. Oh yes, there's a base. Okay, this might be more complicated than that. Can they just like give me like the notes for being? Can they just like put this? What if I don't do this? What if I just do it by ear? I'm like, okay, this sounds good enough, right? Because it's not gonna be a one-to-one recreation. Teoria. What's Teoria? Music theory web. Music theory tutorials. Ear training. Articles. musictheory.com. They got the website. Before you continue, I don't want to install a Firefox add-on. Can I not do this? Can I choose to not install the freaking... No. Do I have to? They can't make you, right? That's impossible. And click add, and then I don't add it. And then I don't add it. I don't want to add it. Alright, maybe I don't use that website. It's made by a music professor in Puerto Rico. I see musictheory.com recommended a lot. Well, if they're going to make me install a plugin, I'll not use it. Oh, .net, musictheory.net. That's different. That's a different website. What is this, an app? This is an app. Basically, I don't know, you know, I've just been watching YouTube videos. Music theory. Okay, everyone, what's your favorite music theory? Chords? Anyone a fan of the notes? Anyone? This looks like a banjo. Doesn't this look like a banjo? I know what an interval is. It's just the space between the notes. You got reading music. Got scales, musical forms. I know some of this stuff. Theory is better than YouTube videos because it's structure. It's all you need. What if I just want random unstructured content? Rondo form. ABC. Okay, so this is like you repeat, and then you make a new thing, and then you repeat. They got exercises. Oh my god. Music theory, interval exercise, interval construction. Oh no, this is advanced stuff. Clefs. You ever think of that Clefairy from Pokemon is named after Clef? I want to put this in my notes for later. Websites. Theoria.com. Open Music Theory. Open Music Theory. Okay, and then musictheory.net. Maybe. Jazz Improv 101 teacher. The ear training. I feel like, I don't know, maybe interval ear training. I'll do this stuff off stream. But hey, isn't this music pleasant to listen to? It's like, you know, it's a bit repetitive. However, it's like, it's chill. It's chill BGM that you could listen to for 6 minutes at a time. I didn't even notice that it was playing. Did my controller get disconnected? Connecting it again. I'm pressing buttons, but it's not working. Interesting. Weird. Quite strange. Oh. Options. Configure game controller. Right button. Left button. Up. Down. A. B. Select. Start. Wait, keyboard. No. Game controller should work even if the app doesn't have focus. Okay. So. Let's make a new song. Load up a new empty song, and we're gonna start off by maybe we copy like the beginning part. Just, you know, you can listen to what it sounds like as well. Wow, that's so loud. It's actually so loud. Oh my god. So loud. Okay, so how do they do their rhythms? How do they do What intervals? Like this is mostly stepwise motion. And I feel like when I try stepwise motion, it's like very boring, you know? But when they do it, it's good. I've noticed this a lot. When I do it, it's bad. But when other people do it, it's good. So I gotta learn why it's good when they do it. Why it's bad when I do it. It could also be the thing where, like, because I'm the one who's making the music, I'm like, oh, this sounds bad. Because, like, I've been listening to it. But to someone who's freshly listening to it, it's like, oh, this sounds alright, actually. It's a thing that artists get. When you're, like, drawing stuff, sometimes you're like, this isn't that good. And then people that have not been looking at your art for the past hour, they're like, it was pretty good to me. This could be one of those. It could be, what is this? This symbol, the note with a slash through it. Is anyone familiar with what this means? So it's like play this, but crossed off, and 8th note crossed off. Maybe it's not even that important. But what if it's like really important? Have we considered that it could be really important? It's a grace note? What is that? Wait, grace note, isn't that the website, the online service that identifies live music? Grace note, that's a website. That is a company that provides music, video, and sports metadata. If you play a song on the radio, you can identify it. What is a grace note in music? Added as an ornament, enhances without affecting the rhythm of the piece. So it's like an optional note that you can choose to play, maybe. Melodically and harmonically non-essential. So it's like if you don't have the skills to play it, or if you don't want to. Play the note shortly before the note next to it. It's arbitrary. Okay, it's like you can choose. If you want to get fancy with it, you can put it. Alright, so they start with F-A-C-E, right? So C, E, C, E, G, B, D, F. So C, they go from C to F. How do they do that? It's a big jump. Is this right? And then they go from F upward. Is that G? Is that G? F, A, C, E. Isn't this F? Wait, hold on. E, G, B, D. I need to learn how this stuff works. This is above. So would this not be this F, right? And then it goes above. This is G? Is that G? I thought this was... Oh no, E, so E, G. This is G. B, D, F. It's G? What the... Oh, that's there. That's the notes, everyone. That's the notes that everyone knows. Can I increase the volume of this? All right. Do-do-do-dee. So it goes a step above. I should also consider... Okay, these are triplets. I think triplets are a bit hard to do in tracker software because you have to offset the notes slightly. Yeah, you gotta add some kind of delay to it, right? Delay note by the number of ticks. Let's just not do that for now. So it goes G, right? G, and then it goes the next G is A. A in the next octave. No, it's in the same octave. A, and then they hold it. It's instead of being a quarter note, it is a quarter and a half note. Right? And then after that, then they go back down to G. They go back down to G. And then up to A. You use delay to put that grace note there, hypothetically. Yeah. Exactly. And then they go back. They go back. Whoops. And then they go back up. and then they go up another step, and then they go up even more. Wait, this is wrong. What G, A? So this is G, A, and then G, A, B, C. Right, this is, no, that's not C. Wait, hold on. This is B, right? And then that should be C. Is that C? Why does this B sound wrong? Do-do-do-dee. Yeah, I know the rhythm's definitely off, but I just wanted to put the notes in here so that I have the whatchamacallit. B's are flat. Oh, that's what this way. Oh, man, B flat. So it's actually A sharp then. Oh, I see. Music is too hard, guys. It's simply too much. It's too much, guys. Okay, so these are eighth notes. As you all know, it's gotta be okay. So let me put this here. So it goes G. This, what is it? This is a 16th note, right? That's a 16th note. So it's gotta be, so you have this here, right? This G, and then the A right after, and that's an eighth note. Wait, then what are these? Oh, these are also eighth notes, right? Because these are quarter notes. I mean, this is a dotted quarter note, so this. Okay, so they're all eighth notes, right? So actually, what you gotta do is you gotta put the A here. And let's just delete all this stuff. The A is here, right? Then they go A, they go back down to G, and then from G, wait, hold on. It's a quarter and a half. But that's not a quarter. This is an eighth, right? An eighth is one of these. So this would have to be longer. You start in the wrong place. There's a pickup bar in Anacrusis. Oh man, this is okay. You know, let's copy this stuff. Let's copy this to the next phrase. Whoops. I hate when it pastes twice. Okay, so we're gonna fix this. Okay, this is wrong. So this stuff should actually be at the end. This has got to be at the end of this, right? And then I delete this stuff. There should be 3 notes on the first phrase. The next starts on A. Okay, so it's like this. It's like this. We got eighth notes. Although they're not really eighth notes, they're actually like triplets, which is a bit different. Okay, so then you delete these ones. And then this. Move this up. So this is the first note that's here. As we all know, this is a dotted quarter note. So actually, a quarter note, if this is one measure, then actually it would go here. It would actually be here. If you put that grace note in with about 50 delay, I think it'll sound right. 50 though, 50. Grace. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. Just for now. All right, we have not set up instruments for this. So this, okay, so that's there. And then you have a bunch of eighth notes. We got the G, it's here. We got G, A, G, and then C, G, A. Gotta recall what this is. So G, A, G, A. Gaga, Lady Gaga is here. Oh wait, but then one of the, no, then, wait, hold on. Gee, no, that's wrong. All right, this is, okay, so this, F-A-C-E. And then E, G, B, D, F. So this is G. This is actually, yeah, G goes up to A, then it goes down to G, then back. So it is Gaga. It is Lady Gaga. And then they got the B, right? But then it's actually B flat. Okay, one of these is in the wrong one. Is this right? Okay, and then the next one. Okay, the next one, as you all know, it's gotta be, so it's like B, right? This is, no, this, what was it? I don't know. Oh, this is so hard. So what do we have here at the beginning? There's A. So this is B, but it's actually, wait, I thought, when do you use the flats? So this one, so this one is B flat. And then this one, is this one just regular E, G, B, D, F, A, B, C. It's actually, that's C. Right, that's C, I remember. And then it's a dotted quarter note. So then you go C, D. It actually is then a D. D. And then it goes down. It goes down 1, 2, 3 semitones. So that's 1. And by semitones, I mean tones. So that's this, right? What is that right? No, it's one more. No. Is that an A? Yeah, it's an A, man. It's like confusing when they have all these notes that are above, you know? Anyone agree? What's the deal with this? And then, all right, where am I at? We're at here. And then you have this rest. Is this an eighth note rest? A rest of an eighth note? They've been arrested, guys. They were literally arrested. And then you have the same thing, but then it goes up. But actually, it's flat. It's sharp. Does the sharp correspond to this note or this one? I guess it's probably, it's okay. It's definitely the one after that. Ledger lines, right there. They call them ledger lines, and yet they're illegible. Unbelievable. They put them so far up. You gotta start counting things. Okay, so that's this. Gotta make sure. So this is we gotta kill the note here, right? If we were to ever make these longer, we would have to kill the note there. It applies to all notes to the right until the next. Oh, interesting. Okay, so then after C sharp, it resets at the measure unless the composer writes a natural sign. It's so unnatural, guys. It's literally so unnatural. Anyway, a thing that I've noticed, I guess, this compared to the way that I normally compose, there's a lot more delay. I feel like when I'm composing stuff, I just have like this and then like maybe like one empty and then another one. I think I'm probably using too many eighth notes in my compositions. I think that's something. Okay, you know, this has been useful so far. Add some more delays. And also there's a lot of stepwise motion. Okay, they're not doing huge jumps necessarily. I feel like I'm like overdoing the huge jumps. Alright, so we got the C sharp, and then it goes up to D, right? Is that D? It goes to D, and then this is a quarter note. So it goes D, and then it goes to E. E, and then it goes back down to D, and then it goes to, what's that? E, G, B, D, F, and then G, this is A, but below. It's A, but below. And then it goes to G. Is that right? Sounds wrong. No, that's good. That's fine. That's correct. And then what? And then you go a bunch of eighth notes. So E, G, B, D, F goes to F, and then it goes to E, and then back to F, and then up. Is that G? No, that's A. But then the sharp. But is this sharp the same as this sharp? As in the things after? Okay, this is one of those non-essential notes, one of those grace notes that you could play. But if I chose to not do the grace note, then it would be, so this is A, and then would you need, okay, so the grace note takes up space. If you choose not to play it, you still need to consider, right? So then it's like, so this is a quarter note. I guess a quarter note would be here, right? Quarter note here, and that is, so this is A, B, C. Is that C? That's D. That's D. Okay, that's D. You don't consider, okay. No rhythm. And then you got, what is it? E, G, B, D. That is D. Another, we have D but an octave below. D, and then E. Ah, interesting. They do an octave jump downward. I feel like in my songs, I usually don't really do that. I usually am not jumping octaves very often. Okay, then in the next one, you got it's an F. E, G, B, D, F. Okay, there's got to be like a better way for me to not have to alt tab so much. If I just did this. Octave jumps are useful, yeah. But like, how do I like sometimes I try it and it doesn't sound good. Why is that? How do you make an octave jump sound good? I know the thing that most people cite as good octave jumps is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Right at the beginning, they jump up an entire octave. Welcome, Probs on Jack. Onward is cool too. What is onward? Upward? Onward. How do I, does anyone know this website? How do I make the sheet music visible again? I made the tab smaller. It's not visible. This? No. Safe ways to have the notes before and after in between your octave range. Approaching and leaving in opposite directions. Interesting. How do I use this website? How do I see the sheet music when the thing is not maximized? What the? If I hide this, And then but now it's hidden. Now it's not even showing up. What is this? This website is buggy. Screen is too small. What the? No. Surely. But now it's large. Now it's large. Now it's large. No, I think the website's just buggy. It didn't consider that someone would resize their screen. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to keep alt tab. What if I zoom out? It's not meant for resolution. It's not even that small though. See this, right? This here, it works. It theoretically should work. What if I zoomed in? What if I zoomed out? Okay, this is visible. And then if I simply like, okay, but now this is not zooming. No, now okay. See, like it should show. Can I just download this as like an image? Oh, that's a small image. I didn't like MuseScore when I used it. Prefer just looking up PDFs people independently made. Okay. Littleroot town sheet music PDF. PDF. Nintendo sheet music. Here we go. But it's different though. See, this is different. This is not the same. This one's a bit more advanced. It's got like multiple stuff going on. MuseScore's fine. It's gone more modernized. Can I just like download the PDF? I guess I can. They're probably gonna make me like register. PDF. Start your free trial. Continue. Unlock this score. Continue to download. No, please. No, I don't want to. Can't believe this. Let's see, about the octave jumps. If it's a downward octave, approach from below and leave going up. Approach from below. If you're a downward octave, approach from below and leave going up. I see. It's like one of those, I think it's like if you ever do a jump, you should like go in the opposite direction, usually. But what happens at the end of the first line? Yeah. So you don't continue going down after a jump. You go back from the direction you jumped. It's a classic. That's understandable. It makes sense. Like bounce. He has like a ball. Me when bouncing. Ballin' when I'm ballin'. This is pretty small, but I guess maybe it's readable. Can I like collapse this? Yes. It feels so weird, the fact that it's quiet. All right, so where are we? We are here now. We are here. This is the F. And then what do? We do several. Okay, this is maybe too small. Can I open this image as an image? And then, okay, this is way better. Look at this. Screen cap and print it out. I've just right clicked and opened as image, which seems to work. All right, so we got F, and then we got, I'd imagine maybe by the end of the stream, I'll get used to reading letter lines. Let's see, this is F. We know this is C, right? F, no, hold on. F, B, no, F, G, A, B, no, that is C. Oh my God, I realized that is C. That is in fact C. Is that C? Okay, but actually it should be here because that is a half note. All right, so two lines is C. You might notice the repeated motives in bars 1 and 2. So 1 and 2, 5 and 6. 5. Yes, it is quite similar, but this one goes up a bit more. So it's C, and then it goes down to B. But isn't B... No, so B is not sharp. B is not flat. What was that thing that we were... It is B flat. Okay, so it's A sharp. So all B's are B flats, is what they're saying. We got A sharp again. Welcome, Ramu. And then it goes down to regular A. And then the same thing. You know, they're very similar. I could just copy this to the next thing. So the next one, it goes from F, and this is above C, so it's actually D, and then it goes, what is this one? F, E, G, B, D, F, and then G, and then that's A. That's not a D. What the? Well, if this is a C, is that not a D? It is. It is. I knew it. Okay, so this one here. What are we doing now? This one's got to be regular A. Okay, so with one line through it is A. And then it goes down to G. Okay. And then 7. So 7, you also start from F. But then it's actually half and a quarter. So it actually goes here. And then F, A, C, E. So that is an E followed by D. Right. It feels weird having this much empty space, but I feel like, you know, that's how music goes. I think I should also probably change the instrument, because this one, it does not hold the notes. So if I instead did this. Look at that. Okay, look at that. We got some music playing. Wow, I made this song, guys. I literally composed this song on my own from scratch with no help. Alright, so this next one, I notice that I'm blocking some important details here. Let me move this stuff over. Everything up here. We have so much space on the screen. And by so much space, I mean we have no space. Yeah, I literally made this song, guys. Okay, we got F, E, D. And then this one is F, A, C, E. That's an E. It's an E, and then you have a quarter and a half. And then that's E, G, B, D, F. That's an F. F, and then G. And then it goes down to C. C, and then it goes up to C, another octave up, and then it goes down to B. But it's not B though. It's actually, that's A, is that, hold on. Yes, okay, that's an A sharp because that's a B, but then it's got the flat. All right. And next one, we are now over here. We're now here. So this says sharp. So this is everything after this sharp? What is it? This is natural. This is natural. So this is sharp, and then everything after this is just regular. I see. So you start off with it's an A, right? That's an A. Wait. C, G, B, D, F, and then G, A. But then it's A sharp. But is that not the same as B flat? Am I mistaken in thinking that this is the same thing as B flat? Why would they do that? What are they doing? Can someone explain? Can someone explain what this means? Then they go to G, assuming that means natural. That sharp is for the grace note. Oh, okay. So this is just regular A. But I thought it was like everything after. I thought everything after this point until they do. Wait, but then what is this then? Is this natural? But maybe it's only when this is large. If this is a small one, it just is the next note. Is G sharp going into A? Then they have that natural to make the G not sharp. So this this here is there. Wait, what does this sound like? It's a G. Welcome, Zoli. Thank you for 37 months. He's punching. He's literally punching. Okay, so this is a. This is G. This is G, and then this is. It's regular A. No, wait, hold on. We're down here. We're here now. This is us now. And then you go up to A, and then down to G, and then up, back to A, and then you go to A sharp, because that would normally be a B, because we're in a flat. It's there. Thank you, Duck, for 36 months. That is 3 years, minus a month-ish. Wow. In almost 3 years. Okay, we got this. And then, so now where are we? Now we are over here. Over here. This thing has got to be, that is a C. As we all know, that's a C because there's 2 lines through it. And we've got a quarter note, and then this is now a C, that's a D. Is a D natural? It'd be longer. I only take 6 months from September. There's a rest. Oh, shoot. I ignored the rest, guys. 8th note rest. Okay, so now everything gets thrown off. There's a rest and then a grace note. Alright, so it goes from C and then to D, right? That's C and then D. But then D, it's got to be here. D. And then it goes down to A. And then G. And then back up to A. And then the sharp. It goes from sharp. What is that? C sharp? The programming language C sharp? Dang, I never would have thought to do that. All right, and then this one, wait, given that that's a rest, we should add a kill note there. It goes here, and it does this. We gotta kill. It's gotta be killed. Okay, now we are over here. This is a D. It's a D right there. D. But these are quarter notes, so it's a D, E, D, E, F. D, D's, got them. Alright, and then this here is an A. I'm getting so used to reading letter lines now. And it goes up to G. Sorry, down to G. Okay. And then, well, now we're here. Now we're over here. So that is that's an F. Going down to E, and then back to F, and then that there is an A. That's an A right there. And then there's a grace note, which I'll ignore. And then you got the D. That's another D. D, and then you got the E, G, B, D. That's a D octave below. They're doing the same thing. They're jumping up. They're jumping up. Wow. And then now we're here. Now what the heck is this? You can't do this on the Game Boy without multiple channels. They're playing multiple notes at the same time. Anyway, Twitch is gonna show some ads. So I'm gonna drink some water. You can listen to our current custom song. Thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting many subscriptions. Yes, we have ads. We're running ads because we have to. Oh, I should probably add a kill note so it doesn't so it doesn't just end like this. Just for now. Alright, I've hydrated. I think I should maybe lower everything by an octave, because I feel like it is getting kind of like... It is getting kind of up there, right? You used to write so much mobby MML, it was kind of like this much effort. Yeah. You can use MML for Game Boy games. If you know how to write MML, there's MML GB. You could write your own Game Boy music. It's advanced stuff. I'm gonna lower everything by an octave, simply because it's kind of like a lot, you know, kind of pretty high up there. Ah, that sounds maybe better. MML, Mega Man Legends. Mega Man when his leg has been ended. Oh no, my leg ends. Don't all of our our legs end though at some point? That's what they, you know, otherwise it would go on forever. What's so special about Legends? What are they even doing? Alright, so we have this. We have this so far. We are now here. Where are we? We're here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Is there more than this? Is there like a second page? There's probably a second page, right? Okay, surely it doesn't end here. Alright, so this here, we have to do 2 notes consecutively. If you could only play one of these notes, which would you choose? The higher one or the lower one? Because the Game Boy can only play one, unless they make another channel. I guess we do have multiple channels available. So this would be both of these, both of these. BDF, this would be this one. Make another. No, that's so much though. I could use an arpeggio. An ARP. Wait, where's the arpeggio? Chord, volume, fine tune, groove, kill note, slide, pitch bend, retrigger. Wait, does the Game Boy, what's this called? LSDj not have arpeggios as a command? Oh, chord. Semitones to add. Arpeggios run table. No, isn't this chord though? What if you add both notes, mathematically divide them? That would sound harmonically dissonant. Each digit is semitones to add. Okay, so we're gonna add, well, 2 semitones. Maybe we don't, maybe we don't do. Okay, but we could add another channel, but we have so many other, there's gonna be so many empty things. I've earned a hype chest. No way. What is this? Epic clip. Wow. That sure is an emote that I will probably never use. All right. 4 channels. Yeah, but not all 4 channels are built equal though. You got the noise channel. Noise channel, you can't really use that for stuff like this. You really have 3 channels for melody. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna make the second channel. Okay, second channel, but then we gotta have like so many things empty, right? I should probably split these up in different chains, right? Because eventually we're gonna run out. We're gonna have to make a new chain anyway. So what's the best strategy for this? What is the best method for doing this stuff? Wait, is there a way to have this jump? There's the thing, right? You can have this jump. I think it's H. H for hop. Hop to next phrase. X equals distance, step, loop, first digit is times. Can I jump to a different thing in the current page? Table, set groove, hop, kill note, slide to note, master volume, set output, pitch bend, retrigger. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, we're gonna make a second. No, because then everything is. We're just gonna. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. For things that play multiple notes, in this channel, I'm gonna choose the lower one. Okay, we're gonna choose the lower note, and then later we come back. We come back later, and then do the upper ones. Right, so this here, I'm gonna choose the lower note. Or would it be better? Because, okay, here's the thing on the Game Boy. The second channel might get muted sometimes, because if you're playing sound effects, you'll usually mute channel 2 and 4. So the question is, which one is more essential? Which one of these 2 notes is the essential note that you could not live without? Would it be the lower one or the upper one? Maybe the upper one. Maybe this one, the root of the chord. What would it be in this case? Which chord? Okay, so this, okay, we choose the one that is this. Usually the lower one, unless it's inverted. So the harmony is playing the chord. Usually, it's like it's an ostinato. I learned that today. An ostinato that is sort of playing notes on the chord. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. But which one of those would this be? So this is treble clef. This is bass clef. I don't know how to read bass clef. I've learned that Bass clef is not face or EGBDF. Lower one in the treble clef, since you're not making the bass clef. Yes. Okay, well, the lower one, if we're going with the lower one, then this is F, EGBDF, this is G. Wait, is it G above E, G? Yes. Bass clef is all cows eat grass. You think that there's cows that have not eaten grass? It's kind of messed up that they've died. They've either died before they ate grass, or they just somehow have never eaten grass. It's crazy. All right, so this sharp, is this sharp applying to everything until the next measure? Because this is a big sharp, right? I guess the small sharp is specifically for the grace note. So, okay, so this is the same note, but sharp. And then we get the other one. There are no more C's in the measure. C's. Does the sharp only apply to the specific note of this type? Is that what it is? Is that what that means? So like if these notes are not sharp, it's only this one. If there was another thing on this line, then yes, right? Technically it only applies to that octave. Thanks to the rules of writing, you don't have to worry. Oh, there's so much stuff. So much stuff to consider. All right, so this is that's a C. That's a C sharp. C sharp, and then it goes down. Is that B? Is that a B? This is G, so that's B. It's B, and then it goes down to A, and then it goes down to G. Wait, that sounds weird. Why does that sound weird? This G, is this G? Hold on. This, I think this G. What is it? Is this not a G? Oh, it's because they both have to be playing. Why does this sound wrong? B. What are the other B's that I've played? Have I ever played another B in here? Is this the first B of the entire song? Is this even a B? Is the hold on. This is G, right? If we were taking the lower note, this is G. And we got C sharp. Oh, right, I was taking the lower, right, this is the harmony. Okay, we're taking the lower note. I totally forgot what I was going for. Okay, so this instead of, this is F, A, C. This is, that is C, wait. F, A, C. It's an E. It's actually an E. It's an E, and then it goes up to F. Wait. No. Wait. No. Wait. This one is F. This one's E. And this one was C sharp, right? And then this one is G. What does it sound like this? What the heck? Am I doing something wrong? Is this not what it is? Right, this sounds fine. So it ends on this E here, and then it goes down. Goes down. Why does this G sound wrong? Do-do-do. It's G. what? See? What the? Is this song? The song doesn't sound like this. That's an A? Wait, which are these? I want the top note? But didn't I want the bottom note? Oh, it's A. Wait. Wait. Melody's usually on top. Okay. So the A. But this also sounds wrong though. Is it because without both of them together it sounds weird? Is that maybe it sounds fine when you play the both of them? Welcome Tag Barrel. A and C chord. You can try C. Whoops. What the heck? Sort of need to consider how sheet music kept track of so much before software could do this kind of thing. It's pretty advanced. They got like this stuff. What even is this? What even is LED? LED. Welcome Carabelle. Oh, maybe it just sounds weird because I don't know the next part that comes up. Am I still on voice 1? Yes. Yes. Well, maybe it'll sound good when we go to the next one. Maybe it just temporarily sounds bad. I had to look it up. It's actually PED, as in hit the sustain. Oh, that's a P? That looks like an L. It looks like a lead. Alright, well this is, so now we're here. We're now gonna be here. And this one, EGBDF, so it's an F. That is an F. Okay, so F, and then another F. But since we have two Fs playing right after each other, we gotta add a kill. Or we could have this one fade out slightly. Because otherwise it's just gonna play as one note. Maybe this. Maybe we just add kill after that. Okay, so F and then F, and then it goes quarter note, so it goes here. This one is an E, and then after E, G is just the one below, so D. And then D goes to, okay, so now there's two of them. Now I'm going to choose the upper note. Wait, did I choose the lower note for these? We got F, we got A, we got C, and then I think I chose the lower for this. So let's change that to the upper one. Is that right? This is, this has got to be like B, right? It's B, and then this is B, A. was this A? No, this is impossible, guys. This is impossible. Right, it's the one right above G, so it's A. What the heck? Forgot the key signature. I haven't learned that. So this is sharp, right? A sharp. Which notes are flat and which notes are sharp? So it's like, oh right, this, right, B, right, B is flat. Oh no, this is how the song goes. I remember this part of the song. All right, so this is F, and then it goes above to A. Right, I remember this. I remember, guys, I remember. All right, then it goes here. That is a G. There's G. And then it's held, and then there's a rest here. So we got a kill, and then it goes here. It goes to F. The rememberer. I've remembered various things. And D, and then it goes back to F. Right, yeah, this part of the song. All right, now we have, oh man, now my voice died. Now we have the next thing. The next thing, we got to make a new chain. This is the previous one, got way too long. All right, so we got phrase number 10, which is actually phrase number 15, 0 indexed. So now where are we? Now we just did this one, right? Yeah, I remember doing this. And then now we're here. Okay, so now this one has got to be an E. It's got to be E as an 8th note, and then another E. So we got to add one of these things here, perhaps. An E, another E, but that's a quarter note. And then we go up to F. And then we got G. And then here we got A and then A sharp. Yes. And then here, that's a C. C, and then it's held until here. What the heck is this? They got two. Okay, that's just two. Okay, it's like two notes being played, but they're like, they can't show them like this, so they have to rotate one of. Okay, I see. I understand. So if I'm choosing the upper one, then it would be A. That'd be A an octave below. The 8 on top means go an octave. Oh, for this, what? An octave high? Oh, because they can't go even higher than this. What the? Okay, so that means from C, we were at C from here. So this would be in the same octave as this C, which is gonna be would it be this? Would it be A4 or A5? I guess it'd be A5. Would it be A5 or A4? This would be A5, right? Because this would be above. This would be above this. Right, and then A, and then you got that's C. C, but sharp. C sharp. And then E. That sounds unusually high. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, this is how the song goes. I remember this. I'm glad I lowered everything by an octave, because otherwise this would be way too loud. Welcome, Alchakar. Right, now we're done with this page. Now there's a next page that we gotta go to. The question is, will it load? Will they load the page? How many pages? There's so many. What the? Oh no, there's not that many. This is just an ad. Okay, it's 2 pages. Why is it scrolling down? What's happening? Why is it doing this? Guys, what's wrong with this website? This website sucks. Okay. It loaded a null blob. How do I stop? Oh no. Let me just reload the page. Okay, I guess this website is just broken. What if I zoomed? What if I reloaded but did not collapse this thing? If I did not hide the sidebar. And now I open this image. Oh, what the? Why doesn't this work now? It worked before. What? What the heck? Was I just lucky? Selected the measure, which is a different image. The PDF. How did I open the other one? The null blob. If I deselect. No. I think maybe I just got lucky last time. Alright, whatever. We're almost done with this song, so it's like mostly deselect measure, bypass that, screenshot the whole thing. Alright, fine. Let's just here we go. Here. Screenshot button. JS Paint. Oh. Right, screenshotting is different on Windows. I thought it would just copy it to clipboard. There's like a different command for that now, I think. What's the hotkey to just copy the thing to clipboard? Is it Shift? Shift print screen? I guess I could just do this. Okay. I forgot this was on, on the screen. Alright, whatever, it's fine. I just do this. Okay, so now we are here. Okay, if you'll recall, Shift print screen. Okay. F12? That's a thing? I didn't even know. Alright, so this is not this is not an octave above, right? This is the regular octave. So this is F. It works without Shift. Ah, yes. Yeah, F12 for C. I know that's a thing. F5. F5. We gotta add a kill here. And then is that right? Okay, FF and then E. And then oh no, but E should be here because that's a quarter note. And then E, and then you go down to D, and then you go up to F, and then A. Okay, and then you got one of these, it's a G, right? That's a G, and then you do a kill right here, and then you go to F, and then E, G, B, D, that's a D, D, F, and then back to F. Right, you know, I know music. Guys, I know music. I'm aware of musical notation now. Alright, then you got E. You got E, another E, and another kill after 3 frames. 3-frame kill. Right, this one, and then you go here. Right, that's gotta be an F. And then you got G, and then after that, it's a good way to practice notation. I think so, because now I'm like, when I see 2 lines, I'm like, that's a C in the next octave. G, and then this is that, if I'll remember, that's an A. That's an A right there. It's an A, and then it's a B. It's a B. But actually it's not a B, because it's actually A sharp. I remember. They thought they could trick me, but I remembered. And then you got this again. This thing again. That is a C. C. And then you add a kill here. And then you do, and then this is an octave above. So this is very similar to what we already did earlier, right? This, but actually different. But actually the kill should be here. Aside from playing an instrument, depending on if a computer is an instrument, some might say that it is. Computer is also an instrument, but a different one. Okay, so this is an octave up. So it's F, A. It's A sharp. It's an A sharp followed by, no, it's not an A sharp yet. It's actually just regular A. And then it's C sharp. And then E. Yes. Is Miku an instrument? Yes. Yes, she is. Alright, so we got E6, and then it goes up even higher than E6. It goes up to G. It goes up to G. And then down to F, and then down to E. And then back up to F. And then, chat, you guys are blocking this. And then it is E, G, B. That's a D. It's a D right there. Then you got a rest. Right? You gotta be resting. And then you go back up. You're going back up to F. And then A. Right, that's there. You guys are resting. Everyone's resting. Alright, then we're almost done. We're almost, no, the Wolfie, you're blocking. But you could probably infer what this is, right? Based on the fact that this is going up, it's probably just this note. It's probably just the one in between, I would assume. But what if it wasn't? What if I thought it was, but actually it's wrong? Well, let's assume it is, okay? So we got, what is this? This one here is it's a G. It's a G, and then you rest for a long time. Well, you don't rest. You don't rest. You just go, you hold it for a long time, and then you go to E, G, B. That's B. B natural. Just a regular, okay, so there's no A sharp. This is just B natural, followed by something, which I will assume is just C. And then you go to D, and then you go to F. Wait, what's wrong with this B? Is that not a B? E, G, B, D, F. Why does this sound weird? This B is weird. I also feel like maybe this note that we're blocking is actually not the note. Hidden note might be B flat. I guess we could just check. I'm just gonna check. Let's see. So here, we're here. Oh, it actually is a totally different note. I was wrong in assuming. So it's actually F. Why does it sound like that? Alright, whatever. Maybe it sounds good the next one. Alright, so here we go back to E. E. And then what? E, another E. But this one is half, right? It's a add a kill after 3. And then E is held until perhaps here. B natural doesn't resolve until you finish the second voice. I see. Really makes you think. Actually, no, the E goes until here. So this here is an F, followed by G, and then the upper one, that is a B, and actually by B I mean A sharp, and then goes down to G. And then it loops. Is this the whole song? Is there more? It sounds familiar. I made this song. It's my song that I wait, hold on. Why did it? Oh, because it doesn't go to the next thing automatically. I'm sure. Yep. I'm definitely not copying from existing sheet music. Definitely my own creation. That's mine. Definitely. It's my song. Why doesn't it go to the next one? Wait, did I like repeat something in here incorrectly? Okay, did I not do, what is this? Where was this? This sounds wrong. Oh no. Okay. What part of the song is this? It's got it, so there is a bunch of, okay, so let's see. Where are we? E, F, A, D. So we got something, we got like a quarter note near the end, followed by 2 of these. Where are we? I could just count. Hold on. This is phrase 0C, which is, as we all know, is actually 12. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are here. We are here. Something about this is wrong. Oh no, it's the next one. This one's fine. The one after that is wrong. So that is that's an F. This is not an A, it's an F. It's an F. And then this is it's a C sharp. Wait, where is this? Is this wrong? Hold on. Measure numbers on the sheet music. True. 14. But the thing is they don't count this. I have a 0, 0 in LSDj and 0 measure in the music. Double off by 1. True. True. But it is here though. And then wait, no, this is the wrong. Wait, what? Where is this F coming from? You got 2 F's and then an E and then a D? What did I do? So this, hold on, let's start from here. Okay, so from here is correct. So this, whatever this is wrong. It's probably going to cascade in a bunch of errors. So we're here. This is C. No, that's right. C sharp. Why is it sharp? Hold on. C. Why is that A sharp? C, regular A. Another regular A. And then G. But that's not G though. Wait. G. That's B. That's actually B. I tried to copy measure 14 for 15, but I changed. Oh. Oh. This is B, right? This and B, but oh, that's no. This is right. This is A sharp. 2 A sharps, and then we have the kill in here because you can't play 2 notes of the same. And then it goes down to regular A instead of G. I might need to move everything down 1. Oh no. Oh, you're right. I copied this and then I pasted it wrong. Wait. Oh, guys. Okay, let me save this before I make any more changes. Save littleroot. My own original song that I've chosen to name littleroot, which I spelled wrong. It probably doesn't. No, it does fit. That's like the maximum character. Nope. Okay, little row. L root. Lit root. The root if it was lit. It's not too hard of a fix, but your hexadecimals will be out of order. No, that's what I mean is if I simply copied everything, if I simply just moved everything over. Is there like a thing in LSDj where you can like move reorder chains? Me when I order a chain and I go, no, I gotta order it again. How do I clone chains and phrases? No response. Isn't there a thing where like LSDj deep clone, just bump everything up 1 value or down 1 value? Well, yeah, I want them to be in the correct order though. As someone who is making this, I would prefer if it was sequential. Just for my own sanity, you know? Just for me specifically. Where did we mess up though? Are any of these repeated? Because some of these look quite similar. No, I guess not. I guess they're all unique. Okay, so phrase 0E is where we have messed up. 0E. Let me go just freaking like no. No. Yeah, we're gonna make phrase 19. We're gonna go here and copy them all over. Go up. Copy these. Is there a faster way to do this? Go up here, copy these, paste it, do this. Isn't this fun? Watching someone copy phrases over. Okay, so here. And then this. How far do I need to go? That's the thing. I've already forgotten. I guess I can tell when once I get to the 2 FFs in a row, that's going to be where I copy from. Where I stop. Actually, I guess it's here. And then here. Now here we copy this over to here. Okay, and now here. Okay, we're almost done. I pasted the wrong. I pasted. Okay, we're gonna start over from here. We're just gonna redo these 2 measures. So this one's correct. And now we are here, right? We did this, so now we're here. Right, I remember doing this. Oh. All right, maybe I'll move this on this side. Leave your zeros blank. You need blank measures a lot. I was thinking I could just use 7F for blank measures. But that's probably, 0 is probably better, you're right. Okay, so this, we're here. And then, okay, here, we're doing this. Here, we are now over here. All right, so this is F. It's F4. And then we have this. And we go up to D. D, and then we have, what is that, an A? I think that's A, right? That's an A. Another A, you add a kill in here. It's an A, and then G. Right, and then now we're here. Now it's an F. You hold it for quite some time, and then you go E, F, E, F. Yes. Okay, so how does this go? E, F. Wait, let me save this. Oh, let me play it. No, what? Something else is wrong? Wait, what is it? No, what is this? What did I do? No. What's wrong with this? This 10. Let's chain phrase 10. Phrase 10. This is 15. We're here. And then after that, we should have one that is an F. Wait, isn't this the one? Wait, hold on. This is here. We have this one. Got F, 4F, and then this, and then this is right. And then the next one is expected to be this one. And this one is a G. Is that right? Hold on. There should be more notes here. What is this? G, it's held, and then you got F. This is something else. Where did this come from? Is that this one? Oh no. No, what have I done? This, what I have here is something that has a rest. Is it this one? We're down here now? Did we skip this? Yeah, the one that's like over there. And then the one after that is this one. Yeah, this one is here. And then this one is this one. So we somehow skipped more? We somehow skipped these two? How does the rest of the song sound though? Did I copy paste in the wrong direction? I don't know. Well, I made a new one and then hold on. So this is right. Did I copy paste in the wrong direction? No, I copied them down to this phrase. Because these are all filled. So I need 2 more phrases. What the heck? So I need to copy this 2 phrases down. What? Imagine I do this and this is also wrong. So I need these. I'm missing these 2. I'm pretty sure like I remember typing these out. But something messed up somewhere. Me when I mess up. No. It's messed up. Right over here. No. Alright, where am I now? This is C6. Which should be... Where are we? Where are we? Where am I? Where am I? Alright, so this one is here. So what we have as phrase number 16, 15, 16, this is phrase 16, 0 indexed. It should actually be phrase 21. And welcome, Denchi. Number 15, Berg or King. Would you rather have the Berg or the King? So this is here. This is here now. This one is here. Let me check from here on. Something, this B? This B should be up, right? No, what is this not a B? No, I think this is the one that sounds better once you have the second voice. Okay, so we got this, we got some B on the next page. Right. This B, yeah, that's on the Denchi is joined. Literally no one else plays this game. Welcome, Denchi. Okay, this here, this G is here. Phrase 1-6. I don't work well with others. Bro is not. Oh no, I pasted, guys. I pasted when I meant to copy. Guys, this sucks. Why am I using this software? If my goal is to learn music, why am I using this? No. Oh god, where am I? Alright, you know, let's just go. Let's just accept the numbers that no. I can't. I will instead waste several minutes correcting a mistake just so that the numbers are nice. Okay, so everything after phrase 16 is good. Question is it 1-6? Question 1-6. This is all good, but this is not good. This here is bad. Get this out of here. Okay, so we have 1 here. Well, we're gonna mark this off as being a bad one, as BA for bad, a bad one. But this is good. This one is fine. Denchi's sleeping. So this is here. Let's paste that one. Do this. You know, if they had one thing they could add to LSDj, undo. I think that would be great, because as soon as you make one mistake, you're dead. You're literally dead. Okay, so now we're here. Why am I in phrases 11 and 12? The problem is after 14. Well, 14 is really, this is hexadecimal, so really it's not 14. You're thinking in the wrong system. This right here is 15. Okay, and then here, so where's the problem? The G. So this is here. So now now we are in the right place here to add this stuff. Notice the cookie art, very good. Thank you, Denchi. Thank you for your kind words. I'm now going to copy this music over here. All right, what are we in? We are in 4. So 4, this is that's a C. It's actually C5. C5 followed by C sharp 5, followed by B, followed by A, followed by G. Wait, is that right? That sounds wrong. Key signature, right? It's got to be A sharp. Right, that's good. Twitch is going to show ads, so it's a good time for me to drink some water. Alright. Got a cat food ad, but you're subscribed. Why are you seeing ads? You can't see ads, you're literally subscribed to the channel. Okay, so we're here. We are here now. We have to go here. We gotta put this note here. So what is it? This is F. It's F, and then you gotta kill 3. Another F, and then E. It's an E right here. E followed by D, followed by F, but F is actually here. F, and then A. Oh, did I? Should this be an octave lower? Yes, this is supposed to be an octave lower. Okay, maybe this one also? No, okay, that's fine. Okay, so and then this one was messed up as well. So this one is on the next page, right? This is the start of the next page. What is that? This was here, right? The next one after this is G here. Okay, so this is the right place. We're here now. This is here now. This is actually, this is F. F4. Follow. This is very similar to the one we just did. This is 3, another F, and then it goes here. This one is an E. E followed by E, G, B, D, F, followed by F again, followed by A. Wait, is that right? Did I like miss another thing? Or is it's just an octave, it's just an octave thing? Shouldn't it be wait. Shouldn't it be but then it's not. It's not though. What is this? Where am I? Not this again. Where were we? Alright, so this is C. We have C followed by a rest. So this, presumably, page turn here. This is the next page. It's the next page. So C, right? C. Hold on, is this correct? This here, C followed by rest, followed by A, C, E, right? F, A, C, E, okay, that's right. And then this. Oh, why does this sound wrong? Is that how the song goes? It feels weird. Oh, okay, maybe that's right. Maybe I just misremembered. Let's play it from the beginning. Wait, did I skip something else? Going from here to the next one. Isn't there do? What happened to that part? Welcome, Hemplo? No, what? Is this? I feel like between this and this sounds weird, and then also between this and this sounds weird. Why does this sound weird? What is this? Where is this? Where is this F that is held for a long time? There should be one of these. F is this one, right? This one followed by EF. All right, so we're here. Phrase 0F is this one. Phrase 16 is phrase 15 in this one. So that's right. This is right. And then the one after this, immediately following this. Why is that a C? C sharp, A. What is this? Where did this come from? No, did we skip another? Hold on. We skipped this one. I believe we are now here. Should be the same as measure numbers because 0, 0 is a pickup bar. But it's wrong though. But it's not. What did I do? No. Let's go like from the beginning. Okay, so this is here, CFG, right? This is here, A. Let's just look at the rhythm. The rhythm of this matches. Now we're here, this one matches. Here, this one matches. And then this is the same. Also the same. This one's also the same. This one also matches. And now we're here. Now we are here. And this one is also the same. Then we have this one. Right, we have the rest followed by C, followed by D. Okay, that's right. And then this one also looks correct to me. And then we're here. Now we are here. This one also seems to be correct. And now we are down here. Got F, you got this one, you got that one is here. This one's also right. So this is right. And then here. Now this is wrong. C followed by C sharp. We have missed this and we have gone on to this one for some reason. And then this one matches this one. This one matches this one. This one appears to match this one. All right, so I think I messed up somewhere as well again. So let me save this. Let me save this. Load, save song. Man. All right, so the mess up starts here. So it should actually be. So this is this. Or actually, we want this. Do I do the thing where I move everything over again? Oh no, no. Actually, I guess it makes sense because surely it ends on one of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 8. I'm gonna do the thing where I copy everything over again. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Isn't this fun? Isn't it fun watching someone mess up several times? This is here. Oh no, I paste. When you paste, does it go into the next page? Surely not, right? Surely it just keeps it on the current page. No, I hate when it pastes twice. Why would it do that? But now we have something that is messed up. Okay, it's just this E is wrong. As Hero and Wolfie transcended to the supreme realm, mastered the heavenly arts of LSDj music. No, no. And it appears that it is still fine now. Probably is still good. Probably. All right. This one. This one. All right. So this is where we. Oops. Here. This here. So now all we have to do is copy this over. As we all know, it's gotta be that right there. That is a G. The G. And then it goes here. And that is a G. That's an A. Followed by A sharp. Followed by A. Followed by another. Wait, this is wrong. Hold on. G. Oh, because this. Okay, this. That's fine. And then this here is an A. Followed by A sharp. Okay, but I think it's also an octave too high. Is it an octave too high? Hold on. What do we have in the previous one? Yes. Okay. Let's play the whole song from the beginning. There it is. There it is. Measure 17 would be octave 5. No, this sounds right. You can play. Well, I remember what this song sounds like. It definitely sounds like this. Wait. This here. Okay, what does this part sound like? Where are we right now? 2-day streak, what the heck? I'm an octave lower. How do I show the... How do I show the sheet music? This website is so bad. Alright, the part that I... Okay, let's go from here. Can I choose a place to start from? Can I start from here? Hold on, let's start from here. Wait, which part sounded weird on mine? Is from the part that goes A, C sharp, E. After that, the C, which is a half note C, followed by a rest, and then after that is where it sounds weird. C, A, C sharp, C followed by rest. It's the 8 VA part. What's 8 VA? Formatting made me miss a measure. What? I have not played it yet. Oh, it's the next part? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's because they do this weird harmony thing. Hold on. So C and then A, C, wait. Is this a different part? C sharp, E. Why is there a C sharp? Oh, it's this one. Wait. This one here. Okay, this is the part that's weird. So here, wait, C, A, C, E. So this part, did I copy this wrong? A, C, E, and then F, what is this? F, F, E, D, F, A. This is a different part. Those 3 notes need to be lower. Oh, these notes. Oh, so this 8 applies starting from here? Oh wait, I guess this is up here. So these are lower. But also, why do I have this? Is this wrong? F, F, E, D, F, A. What is this? F, F, E, D. Where did I get this from? So this part down here is, wait, this part has this followed by a rest, and then it applies to those notes, but the C is so much higher that you're still going down. Oh. Well, I think I copied something else wrong, because this doesn't seem right. Did they do this somewhere else? Hold on. Was this done earlier in the song? Do I have more measures than the actual lyrics? What is one C would be more. They only have 25 measure. I see what happened. The FF is from measure 19 of this sheet. Oh, because I was going between pages, and then somewhere I messed up. Copied after finish measure 21. Man. What the heck? Okay, so this is what I copied. Sixteen is the same as 12 then, right? What I have as 16 is not 16, it's hexadecimal 16 is the same as this. Oh, that's an octave higher. What the? So where am I? What? So we know that this is good. This is wrong. What if I, so there are, hold on. So after this part that's playing right here. So we know that this is this. And then after that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 more after that. Whereas they have 1, 2, they only have 3. Where did I get all this stuff from? It's 21. Yeah, so that's here. I think I transposed more. I'd like copied from somewhere else somehow. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna delete this. You see, it's meant to be measure 22. I copied measure 19 onto 16, bro. All right, well, we're gonna redo this from here. So okay, so now we should be here. We should be here. Do I have that somewhere else? Easy fix is deleting 16 and after. Delete up to where? 16, it's not this one, it's not, it's this one, right? No. What? Whatever, okay, we're just gonna start transposing from here. We only have like 3 more measures to go, right? Alright, so we have E5, and then it goes, we are here now, so it's not E, it's actually G, F, E, what? G, F, E, F, and then, what is that? E, G, B, D, it's a D right there. And then a rest. Wait, I don't think I copied this one. I don't remember doing this. And then we do this. And then there's an F. And then A. Wait, is this one right? This one seems right. This sounds correct to me. And then after that, we got 2 E's followed by F, G, A, A sharp. Where's the A sharp from? Oh, A sharp is from, it's actually B flat. Is that right? Does this match this? We have these two, and then we have, yeah, this seems correct. Wait, is this, that's not an A sharp? That's an F. What did I do? Okay, we're gonna delete this as well. So this should be E, right? That's E and E. and then F, and then, okay, G, and then the next one, that's a B. Oh, it's an A sharp. This should be A sharp. So that's a B, A sharp, and then G. Okay, and then everything after this is just stuff I made up from somewhere. None of this other stuff is real. So this, I just delete all this stuff. Where did I get this from? That's it, that's the whole song. Is that the whole song? Do they have more? There's not more, right? There's not like a page 3 that they're obscuring by this Black Friday ad. They do, but it loops, right? It's just it just loops around. Because it's video game music. Measures 2 to 25 are repeated 2 times. 25, 2. So they don't do this stuff. Measure 1. Well, anyway, let's see. So which ones are blank? We go up to phrase 1-8. 1-8, it's not hungry anymore, am I right, guys? Anyway. Here's the song. Wow. Yes. Grace notes. I can also add the second harmony or whatever, the other notes that I was supposed to add. Okay, so it actually will go from, if we didn't have the pickup bar at the beginning, it would loop well, presumably. Oh, but it actually doesn't go. They don't have it loop. What is this? You need that there? No, no, no. I guess here, okay, here you can go to, hold on, I should save. I gotta save, because I fixed everything, we have to save. The chain repeating manually, because it doesn't do pickup bar. Yeah, well, I have to go to, to add one of these hop commands. H here. Hop to next phrase. X is distance step. H10FE, what does that mean? First digit times second digit dist step HFF stop. What? What does that mean? Hop to next phrase. Distance step. What is X? I'm gonna look this up. LSDj H command. Tips and tricks. H command. Advanced walkthrough. No, it's a video. I want to see, like, not a video. Operation manual. Hop. Yeah, right, hop right here. Hop, page 22, but actually it's not page 22. It's actually page, no, it is page 22. I feel like it's rare for like the page here to match the actual page of the PSD. Anyway, hop. Depending, two different functions depending on whether it's used in the phrase or table screen. In phrase screen, you start jumping to the next phrase without playing the current phrase to its end. Hop to next phrase. Okay, you want to hop to next phrase and play at phrase row 3. Okay, so we want to play the next phrase from row number, I guess from here or from here? Probably from 8, right? Probably from 8. Although, since we are doing it at the very end, probably from 9. No. Because we're hopping 1 early. So it should be 7. 7, 6, 7. It should be, let's just try 7, see what that sounds like. So hop to next phrase, 7. Wait, it doesn't loop well though. So it ends here. Oh wait, this is actually an octave lower, right? Because this 8 thing only goes up until here. So these two should actually be like this. Right, yes. Wait, but why does it doesn't like loop well with the pickup bar? Like if this was at 8 instead. Like it doesn't go, right? Did I do this wrong? Is that wrong? Is this incorrect, guys? Welcome to Tricious. That is G, and then like when it loops, should it actually loop not at the pickup bar? Is that the thing? Do 1/1/16 later. What the? You need a new phrase for the loop? No. What? Where would it loop to though? Where would they didn't even include this? They would end on an incomplete cadence or whatever. What's it called? I don't know the terminology. Do. It only hops to the current phrase? No, it hops. No. Oh no, you're right. What is the first letter for? Hop to 0. Hop to next phrase though. Isn't it supposed to hop to the next phrase? I guess since this is the last phrase. What the? Example. Hop to table. This is for table. Hop to next phrase. Kill note. Sweep. Well, I guess that's fine. I guess LSDj is not really not really made for this kind of stuff, where you play an intro once and then loop it to a part that's not the beginning. Anyway, we should add a kill command to the very beginning. Oh wait, I guess at the very start, we could just hop to like a later part. I mean, it doesn't loop well, but it's better than having a bunch of silence at the start. So we add kill, and then we hop. Wait, but it would hop to the next phrase though, not the current one. No, it is the current one. Only jumps to same phrase or tables. All right, we'll hop to 9, perhaps, maybe 10. All right, what does this sound like from here? Wait, where did that... Where's that playing? Where is this going after this? Wait a second. Oh, it's because I'm playing it from the current. It matters whether I press start or select start. So if you press start on the current thing, it'll just loop to the current thing. Whereas if you play it from the full thing, which is select start, it will go elsewhere. So if from here we went to F. Ah, there we go. I figured it out, everyone. You hop to the very end of the pickup bar. Let's loop that again. Alright, I did it. I've done it. I figured it out, everyone. What does the first digit do? The first digit of the hop. It doesn't say... I wish they would give an example that's not 0 as the first digit. Hop to next phrase. X is distance step. H10 to HFE. Loop. First digit. Any guess what table position is? Well, it's different though, because this is tables. We're not using it in table context. A table is something else. A table is an instrument specific functionality. So if you were to use it in table position here, it would jump here. And this is something else. Yeah, but this is different. Anyway, whatever, it works. Now that we have this transposed, we can now change the instruments around. In real time. Isn't that cool? Wait, play this from the beginning. Whoa. If x equals 1 to f, hop to row y of current. Oh, it's the current phrase. instead of next one. So like it doesn't, as long as it's non-zero, it just does that. I see. Oh, that's cool. Have I learned much today? Yes, I've learned, I've learned to recognize, ledger notes. I've learned some things. Okay, what have I learned? I learned those things. I learned that, silence, you know, you usually have more silence in songs. The songs that I've been making, I guess I've had a lot of, eighth notes. Like everywhere. It's better to like hold these notes for some time. And then, I mean, I learned about the flats here. A lot of stepwise motion. I learned you can jump between octaves sometimes. But I already knew that. I already knew that after you make a big jump, you go back. The thing about this, you like jump up and then you gotta go back down. You can't jump up and keep going up, okay? Usually it's bad. Look at this, you jump up, you jump down, you go back up. Here you jump up, you go down. You can't, well you can, but like, ideally if you're new to music and you know what you're doing, if you don't know what you're doing, maybe you don't continue going up. As it appears that most music adheres to that principle. Bell curve meme, there's no rules. Lots of structure, there's no rules. Exactly. I'm in the middle of the curve right now. Okay. So, yes. I should also learn this stuff. What was this called again? It was called ostinatos. Yes, that's right. Ostinato. Various, whatever this thing is called. These things that play usually something, I don't know. Goes like boop, 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 boop. I feel this would be quite hard to transpose. There's so many notes. I guess it is very consistent. It's just a bunch of eighth notes. I'm curious what it would sound like. Maybe I should try. In the next 10 minutes. What if in the next 10 minutes I transpose the entirety of whatever this thing is? Surely, right? Surely I can do that. Question is though, I guess I put that. I guess I'll put that on the wave channel because the pulse channel, I still have these. I guess I could do these. This one probably wouldn't take that long. There's only a few of these. But here's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna put in a bunch of empty phrases. Up until we get to a point where we need to play two notes at once. So this would actually be like none of these are here. None of these up here are needed. Alright, so this is bar number 15. Number 15 is right here. And then the next one here. So where do we actually need two notes to be played? Here? G, right? This is G. Start with G, we got A sharp. Where are we? This is phrase 16, 14, 15, 16. No, we're here. We are here now. 16. We're here? No. We're here. Why is this so different? Hold on, where am I? Where is this current phrase that I'm at right now? Phrase 10, which should be 16. But then, like, it's not this one though. Hold on, stop the music. It's got a G, a dotted G, which should be this, right? But why? No, this is this one. Hold on. What was before this? It was this. Okay, so we are in the right place. Let's see, we're here. Yes, we're right here. All right, so then in the next one, we need to play 2 notes at the same time. Same thing for the next one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got a bunch of bars that we have to play multiple notes at. So last one of this one was 18. By 18 I mean 1, 8. So we got 1, 9, 1 F, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. Right, okay, so starting from here, we are now at this part of the sheet music. So previously we had chosen the higher notes to play. So now here, instead of this A, we gotta go here. It's gotta be 4. So we're looking right now at this. There's gotta be E. It's E4, but instrument 0. E4, and then this one is F. We had a kill note here. And then next bar, we're here now. So this thing should be at the very end here. It's an F, so this has got to be a D, right? That's a D right there. Followed by an F. Followed by an F, and then here we had a kill. And then here, instead of F, it's actually E, G, a G an octave below. G3, is that G3? G3. G3 followed by, wait, we're here, we're here, yeah, G3 followed by G, B, it's a B, B, and then D, E, G, B, E, D, F. All right, and then next we have, now we're here. This one is F, A, C, that's a C. And then we have a kill here. And then here, where this G is, we actually have a B. And we have a kill right there. And the next one, we have a, what is that note? That is an A. And then that A plays until here. We have another kill. And then this one is E, G. That's a G, an octave below, G3, followed by is an A sharp. F, A, C, yeah, it's an A sharp, followed by a C. All right, and then the next one, we're so close to being done. Then you have nothing. There's nothing here. You kill, and then it goes up until the last two notes here. So you do B, D, then D, followed by F. And we have another one of these. All right, and then now you have this one, which I believe is a G. G, this is very similar to what we just did. D, B, E, G, B, and then D. And then here we have C, followed by nothing, followed by this note here is actually a B, and then that is followed by nothing. And then now we are here. This one is an A. Wait, I've somehow gone past the end of the wait. Where am I? What? Where am I? Where did I go? What the? That sounds very dissonant. Why does that sound so bad? Maybe it doesn't sound good on the Game Boy. Maybe I did all this for no reason. Wrong placement? Oh no. What is wrong placement? Wrong measure. Welcome Imgeyser A4, A sharp 4. Wrong measure. Sounded right. This sounds wrong though. That's right. Well, why do I have more phrases here than like this is not the end. Where is this? 1F 20 21 22 23 24 25 25. We got E. We got two E's in a row, which I think is here, right? We're here now. So we should have. Is this the right? Am I looking at the right? No, this is the right. This is not E. That's not an E. Why did I think that was an E? That's an F. We have two F's, which means we're here. Which means we should see two notes here. That's right. And then go down. We got the G. So it should be Yeah, we got these three. That's fine. And then we got the C's here. We got B, which goes with this one. And then now we are here. So on the left side, we got C. We got this one. In phrase 2-1, I forgot the key signature. Oh, right, this is A. This is A sharp. True. True. All right, so now we're here. All right, now we're here. And then it's this. Wait, is that right? No, we're not here. We're here. We are here. So this is this, which is right. And then here. Now we are in the wrong place. Why is this D and F? And what is this? What is all this? Where did all this come from? Where did I get this stuff? Did I start copying from the wrong place? Okay, well, I mean, so far, this seems correct. Alright, so we got this, we got this. So now we are here, I believe. Yes. And now we are in this measure. And this measure is totally wrong for some reason. Okay, so this should be starting from here. That is a... What do we have here? That's a G5 normally. So then here it should be E, G, B. That's a D. It's a D5 followed by nothing, followed by, and the fourth note here. Hold on, do we have anything there? It's nothing. Yeah, this note here should be another, no, that's a C. No, that's a D. Wait. E, G, B. That's a B. E, G, B. D, F. Okay. So then kill this here, and then nothing. And then here, now we are down here. You can tell it's a B because it's a natural symbol. B is the only note that's flat. Interesting. All right, then we got this. Then we got Wolfie blocking everything that we need to see. All right, but now we are down here. And on this side, we delete all this stuff. We go, whoop, go here. So this should be a E, G, B. That's a B. It's a B, B4. And then nothing. And then you got nothing until the next one. B flat. It's a B flat. B flat. Is it B flat? Oh, right. Yes. Right. I forgot. You are correct. Okay, so now we have that. And then what? And then the last one. Wait, hold on. Where am I? Right, we're here. Okay, we're there. We kill this, and then we add a kill there, and then the last one is this one. So this one here is a C, right? C followed by nothing, followed by What do we have here? We have this one. It's got to be AGB. That's a B. And by B I mean A. Sharp. And then here we have G. G followed by nothing. Oh yeah, that's it. That's everything. Don't forget to kill the B flat. Did I not kill the B flat? This. No, this is good, right? Is there another one? We got B natural. We got A, we got A sharp. Yeah. Alright, let's listen to the entire song from the beginning. Oh, what did I do? I think because I was moving the window around. Let's play that again and not move the window around. Alright, well that's it. I feel like the second notes that are playing at the same time are a bit abrupt. You could probably add like some fading in and out. But you know, that's fine. It's fine for now. It's cool. Very, very cool. Let's save it. Littleroot 5. And I will study various things about how they did this, how they made this sound good. And now I end the stream. It's time to end the stream. Thanks for watching. Let me make sure that the files are synchronized over. Also, I forgot that On Together was open. Denji has fallen asleep. I'm gonna screenshot this. Denji, I'm gonna close the lobby. It's over. Return to menu. Alright, let's see what day it is. Wait, hold on. Let me check that it has been synchronized properly. My LSDj file, it has been synchronized. Alright. What day is it? He killed Denji? No. Bubblegum Day. Welcome Teeny as well. Wear Red Day? What? Chopsticks Day. Woman's Heart Day. Pay a Compliment Day. Working Naked Day. Time to Talk Day. Number Day. Number Day. Frozen Yogurt. Let's do National Frozen Yogurt Day raid. Twitch has decided it's going to show ads. So, let me see who I'm raiding. Who do I raid today? I've snoozed the ads already. I don't want to snooze a second time at the end of the stream. Alright, let's see who's streaming. Who is online right now? Who do I send you to? Of people who are streaming, I will send you over to someone. And that someone is going to be alright, what about this guy? What about this individual? L:Q. Raiden. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow with Variety Saturday, where we will be playing various games. So look forward to that, or not. You could also not look forward to it. Stream Elements has chosen the worst time. I guess Stream Elements isn't choosing. It's Twitch. Twitch is chosen to run an ad at the very end of my stream. But that is fine. Yeah, tomorrow, that stuff. And that's it. That's it for the week. And then before you know it, it'll be next week, and you'll be like, wow, it's already next week? What happened to last week? What's next? The week after? No. There's no week after. Everything, time will stop happening next week. Welcome Stove God, welcome Zuja. Monday again, Sugar Glider, Monday, yo, that's crazy. Sunday, Saturday, what's next? Tuesday? No. Anyway, Raid's going, thanks for watching, goodbye.